Good evening. Wait, no. Good morning, I should say. Old school. God, it's been too long. I already forgot how to do my own job. Oh, shit. That doesn't matter. Anyway. Look at what we got. Among Us. Anyway, that's not important right now, so... I'll put the bear right here. Ignore this, ignore this. Citrus, hey, glad to see you made it. As you can see, we got the Rift Runners. Come on. Okay, actually, wait. I know a solution to this. Because this thing's still in mint condition. I didn't take it out of the wrapper yet, so... Yeah, Among Us. And guess what I named it? Oh wait, you already know. Okay, let's see if that fixed anything. Sort of. Anyway. Yeah, I'm glad glad to see you here. But, let's get this show on the road now, shall we? We got the Rift Runners Blazing Glory Starter Pack. Now, there are two reasons to why I got this. One, Nyaru. One of my oldest Oshis I've had. And Ume's also in here. I used her code for it. She's probably in the other starter deck, though, the more I think about it. Probably. Most likely. Anyway, let's open this up. 52 cards. Wow, I don't know how to do a pack opening review, so fuck it, we'll just do how I usually do things. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's a very nice box, very thick box too, though. So. Alright. Here we got the cards, and oh god, it's a fucking booklet. Stakes flat. Okay, so that's a thick book. Oh god. Okay, let's look at this. How do you win moves? Types of cards, the decks, tokens, HP, the hand. Field layout, instructions, fighter cards, tokens, mechanics. Oh, fuck. This isn't good. Well, actually, I should move my model over here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I do. Anyway, we'll just, keep that there. Let's open up, check out these cards. So as you can see, we got... this thing. Let's look at the main reason why I bought this deck. Rock Goddess Nyaru! Yippee! Honestly, Nyaru looks good in orange. I'm gonna fucking... pull out the pocket knife. The Swiss... no, the, whatever the hell this thing is. Shampoo to look not to damage the art on the card. I wasted $15 over this.
It's
Shit.
called the Nano Bible.
Is that a fucking ad? Hold up. I really need a good ad blocker. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, how do I open this? Okay, maybe I don't need the knife. Reminds me, I need to do that fan on the mirror before the Silver's Xmas card thing is done. So should do that once college is finished up. Come on. Come on. Why does this have to be so airtight? Ah, I got nails grown out, but I didn't do shit. Okay, what if I... There we go. Let's try this. But, yeah. I've only opened up small booster Yu-Gi-Oh packs before, and that was like back when I had a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh craze back in the early 2020s, which was still kind of in still, but we're going to be entering the middle of it in like 20 days, or 21 days. Fuck's sake. Okay, maybe we'll have a better time opening this one. Okay, yeah, feels easier to open. Shit! Ow! Fuck! Why did I do that? Here we are. Come on. I have all grown nails for a reason today. Shit. Okay, whoa. Knife. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Good. Ah, Eureka. Alright. So I actually haven't explained this. Rift Runners is essentially just a VTuber trading card game. So, yeah. Probably, I have no idea how this plays, because the only card game I've ever actually seriously played was Yu-Gi-Oh! So, let's find out what any of these do after we just look at it. I don't know any of these VTubers, by the way. I hardly know anyone in here, except for Nyeru and Ume, and that's about it. Oh god, I'm gonna get shit on. Anyway, see if we can. Eureka, we can. Alright. So, we got Blazing Serenity. Counter. Target one Tier 3 or lower firefighter you control. That fighter can be destroyed by battle or card effects for the rest of the turn. Wait, what? You control that fighter. Can't. Oh, can't be. Can't be. Okay. Crimson Lotus. Action. Sacrifice one firefighter. Your opponent must sacrifice one fighter of the same tier or higher than the sacrificed fire. If they control no such fighter, they take 10 HP damage. Okay, that's pretty good, I'd say. Crystal of Embers. Fucking focus. Well, not focus, but fucking light. I don't even have a ceiling light. Anyway, counter. During either player's turn, revive one firefighter destroyed during your opponent's most recent combat phase. This card and the fighter are linked to each other. The revived fighter gains 5 attack while linked to this card. Oh, okay, that's useful. Okay, now we're getting into the real meat of the potatoes of this. We got an actual VTuber now. Come on. Explosion Artist Leah. Fire and Holy. Nothing holy about a woman. What was it? Ah, yes. I don't know what those stats are on the right. I should have read the booklet first. That's on me. Effect. Expand one Fire or Holy rally token from this fighter to target and destroy one Tier 3 or lower fighter your opponent controls. Okay. Huh. That's very cute. Giant cherry tomatoes by the looks of it. At least I think they're cherry tomatoes. Okay. Actually, would be nice to... What do they? Hang on. Ah, they do say the VTuber's name's on the bottom of the cards, and the artist, too. That's cool. Okay, so Sakura-lia. This is Torako. Like, from that food manga? Okay. Okay. Lore. A gangster Oni with a heart of gold, Tora is known for his stubbornness and good-hearted nature. Official force to be reckoned, she has massive lane potential. Okay, so this one doesn't have effects. Fire, demon, yada yada. Okay, so I think the tiers are the little stars in the middle. See these stars? Give it a... Okay, next VTuber is Green Tea Kitsune. That's a bit of a goofy ass name, but I mean, my name's literally named Long. Like, how goofier can you get? Anyway, Flamecaster Gwen. Effect: if this card is attacked, detach all tokens on the attacking fighter. Unity effect: during your start phase, you can expand this card to pull one God tier firefighter from the deck. Okay. Oh, so this is what Forbidden Fuel is. Huh. It's kinda... Oh, it's kinda disappointing. I thought it would be like something like G-Fuel or something. Get it? Because shit's full of lead. Yeah. Anyway, Forbidden Fuel. Action. Shuffle 5 fighters from your void into your... Is that a fucking ad? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Anyway, where was I? I apologize. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Forbidden Fuel. Shuffle 5 fighters from your void into your deck and draw 2 cards. Hard 1 point. Hard 1 point? What? Like booze? I dropped the card on my filthy fucking floor. Anyway. It's always the worst when the ads play. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Alright, anyway. Hot Plate. This has a... oh no, the artist is Sakura-lia this time. And the VTuber is Angelska 9079. Wow, numbers in the username. That's rare. Deploy 1 tier 0 firefighter from your deck. You can't quick deploy anything else that turn. Okay, so it's kind of like that one effect in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links I used to always do when I wasn't playing Kaiba. Wait, did I actually... hang on. Oh, okay, so yeah, Sakura-lia is also an artist. That's cool. By the way, how's my mic audio? It's not bad, is it? Like, it's fine, or do I need to adjust something later? No, that's the... neat. Oh hey, here's the tier 0 they were talking about. Kitsune Visage of Flame. Effect: if this card is either face up or unified to a fighter, detach 1 token on your opponent's side of the field. Soft 1 point. That sounds good. Okay, that's good to know. Huh. I'm gonna have to reread all these just so I can get a better understanding. The real problem is, I don't have anyone to play this with. So even if I get, like, both starter decks, I have no one to fucking play this with. Let's, like, go to a fucking convention or something. Which is never gonna happen, because I fucking hate conventions. Rude Awakening. Counter. During each player's turn, if your opponent controls 2 or more fighters while you control none, quick deploy a tier 0 fighter from your hand. Okay. Background noise? Oh yeah, that could be my laptop's fan. Or it could be the music. I need an actual microphone. Okay, another VTuber. Let's go. Aguilar Brian 7. No, wait, no, that's the artist. Shadow. Okay, I'm terrible at Japanese. I probably botched that like 50 times. Anyway. Lore. Wanted on a galactic scale, Shaduru is one of the most feared and mythologized space pirates. He has inspired many pirates across countless star systems. Does he have a bounty? As you can see, I, a humble hobo, could use a couple doubloons. And now the main course. Nyaru. I should have grabbed the Fumo for this. That's fine. Anyway, effect. While this card is face up on the field, you can rally deploy God tier idol fighters from the hand using firefighters in the void as rally material. Okay, so rally is like a summoning. Okay. Or like special summoning. That's good to know. Actually, wait, what tier is this guy? The fuck? Undead. Wait, how's this? He's a space pirate. Anyway, Nyaru, Fire Idol. Okay. And now, the last three cards we have for the normal part of this starter deck. Spinel Gateway. Action. Shuffle up to 3 cards from your hand back into your main deck and draw that same number of cards. Okay, so we get 6 cards from that. That's kind of broken. Okay. We got the main shit out of the way. Now we gotta open this. How the fuck do I open this? If I just scrape the plastic with my knife, I'll eventually... I need something small and sharp. Maybe I should grab a toothpick. But no. I'm not moving. Okay, maybe I should grab a toothpick. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a toothpick real quick. Admire Nyaru's beauty. Okay, bad news. I don't know where the fucking toothpicks are. However, I got some scissors. Kids, don't try this at home. Listen, don't try this at home, this shit's frustrating. Knife. Fuck. I put a divot in the card, I think. Yeah, I did. Fuck. Okay, well, at least it's the back of the card. Okay. Why these fucking bastards have to fucking put this in a fucking tight ass fucking plastic wrap? There was something with fucking. Wait, a pen. Okay. Check pencil. Shoot. Ah. This is getting frustrating. Come on, open. Damn it. There we go. Right? Okay, I think I can now actually open this with the knife. Yep. Alright. Finally. Oh. Don't lay didn't bend the cards too badly. Alright. Time for the main show, truly this time. Rock Goddess Nyaru! Yippee! Okay. Effect. Expend a fire or idle rally token from this card to destroy one card on your opponent's side of the field, hard 1 point. For every card destroyed by this effect, your opponent takes 10 burn damage. This card cannot attack in that same turn. Okay. That's pretty fair, I'd say. Yeah, look at this. Look at the side. This is very nice. Oh, it has a chromatic effect, I think, for the fire. Yeah, it does. Neat. Cherry bombs. Something tells me these are related to that, so these are just normal cherries then, right? Anyway. A semi-sentient, explosive fruit of unknown origins. It is unlikely that this species evolved naturally. It is thought that they were developed through arcane magic several centuries ago. Is that an ad? Fucking Christ it is. Son of a bitch. Fuck off, fuck. The McRib is back. Anyway. What was it? Yes, cherry bomb, yes, cherry bomb. Oh, my apologies, I kind of lost myself there. Fuck. Cherry bomb. It is thought that they were developed before. Unintentionally released as an invasive species. Oh, well, that sucks. Sucks to suck. Okay, Flame Spectre. A simple low-level fire spirit, easily summoned by even lower-ranking mages. When conjured, their life is fleeting, but long enough to cause some damage. Alright. It's pretty good, I think. No, it's just... It's tier 0, so I could use it as like a throwaway. Alright, one more monster card. And this ain't a fire, so this will be interesting. Insomniac. Purity Valentine is what this little fella belongs to. The loyal minion of Purity Valentine. They are always willing to swoop in and assist her in dire situations, as well as perform menial tasks and errands. Not quite delicious. Okay, and the last 3 cards are art cards by the looks of it, or Monarch effect cards, whatever the fuck that is. So it's just Leah and fuck Nyaru and Nyaru. Okay. Okay, so they even made a field layout, like here. Action, counter, fighter. What the fuck type of... Well, I don't know how to use these cards, so... Guess we'll find out soon enough. And when we read the booklet. Oh, fuck me. Okay, oh god, this is gonna be a bitch to read. Okie dokie. Do I have... Okay, I have one. Let's actually drink some. Alright, can y'all see this? Okay, good. Welcome to the world of risk. Okay, it's just the introduction. Fuck. Meticulously designed to capture the aesthetic and best gameplay aspects of kind of games we grew up with in the late 90s and early 2000s. We aimed for simplicity and depth, familiarity, innovation, structure, and adaptability. Above all, we wanted to create a game that is friendly to newcomers and old-timers alike. I'm a newcomer and I'm gonna be confused as shit, so, Okay, structure to explain the cards, mechanics, rules, and pacing of the game with as few headaches as possible. I try to cover the basics while also providing useful notes for the intermediate players. These FAQ notes will be colored in yellow. Okay, the time says. Okay. Overview. Okie dokie. How do you win or lose? A game is broken into rounds. Each round can be thought of as a self-contained game. There are several win-loss conditions that end a round. When that happens, the board is cleared and players start a new round. Rounds are played best 2 of 3, okay? So... Okay, running out of HP. Running out of cards. Okay, so that's simple. So, 100 HP, if a player hits 0, they lose the round. If both players hit HP at the same time, the round ends in a tie. Surrender. Okay, so like basic any basic card game rules. Okay, this will be interesting. Fighters. These are characters with varying stats and abilities. Each player brings out their fighters to battle their opponent fighters and attack their opponent's HP. Okay, effect fighters. These fighters process special effects. The wide range of effects and their rules will be discussed later. Define later. Oh, hello, Alex. No, this isn't Magic the Gathering. Anyway, you missed the earlier stages. Anyway, lore fighters. These fighters do not have effects, but often have higher stats than effect fighters. There are many powerful action, counter, equipped cards that can only work with lore fighters. Okay. Alright, that's to keep things from broken. That's good to know. Alright. Action and counter. These are primary tools for assisting your fighters, thwarting your opponent, and bringing you to victory. Action cards. Okay, I'm shaking a lot from my left hand, Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can actually find the rulebook online, so I don't have to fucking stretch my bloody arms out. Alright, so let's go to Riffler's website. Okay, rulebook. Here we go. They do have a rulebook. Alright, let's see if we can change things real quick. Okay, there we go. Stretch this out a bit. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we can have a better time reading, hopefully. Most likely. Let me know if you need me to zoom in a bit. Actually, I'll zoom in a bit still. Okay. Action and counter. These are the primary tools for assisting your fighters, thwarting your opponent and bringing you to victory. Action. Pardon me. These are cards played during the controlling player's turn which activate various effects. These cards are placed in the AC zone to activate them. Okay, so I guess that's what that field layout on the back of the normal art cards look like. Or the Monarch effect cards. It's good to know. Anyway. Counter. These are cards that a player places in their AC zone and activates during the opponent's turn. Usually in response to specified actions or events. Okay, so they're like trap cards. Which, okay, makes sense, because counter. FAQ. When can counter cards activate? Unless a card's text contains the phrase, during either player's turn, a counter can only be activated during the opponent's turn or in response to an opponent's actions during the user's turn. I'm gonna have to remember that. If I actually go against anyone, fucking hell. During the opponent's turn, is response to an opponent's actions during the user's turn. A card, okay, unless a specific phrase or situation is mentioned, a counter card can be activated in response to an effect activation or card interaction by the opponent. Those card interactions include drawing, discarding, pulling, placing on the field, or charging the position of cards. Okay. Seems pretty simple enough. Equip cards. One way to enhance a fighter is with equip cards. You can equip them to fighters you control and they offer various buffs and or effects. These cards are placed under the fighter cards which they are equipped to and share the same space. There are two types of equipment, armor and weapons. A fighter can have one armor card and one weapon equipped at once. Okay. Wait, did I skip something? Okay, two types of. A fighter can have one armor card and one weapon equipped at once. Okay. Armor is typically more defensive, no shit, while weapon is are more offensive. No shit. These cards can be placed face down in the AC zone. There, they are treated as action cards. Wait, okay, let me read this. Can be placed face down. Okay, right. Because equipping is like an action in and of itself. Lure fighters, unless an equipped card's text specifies otherwise, only lure fighters can use equipped cards. While lure fighters lack an effect of their own, they can compensate for this through the use of effect cards. Okay, recycling. If a fighter is destroyed, so is its equipped card. However, many equipped cards come with a recycle clause. This means the equipped card is sent face up to the AC zone instead, where it is treated as an action card. It can then be equipped to another fighter during the owner's turn. Card text will specify how many times it can be recycled. I don't think any of my equipped cards said recycle. Yeah, no. Okay. Equipped card removal. Equipped cards are one of the hardest cards to remove in the game. They cannot be targeted by general AC removal unless they are in the AC zone, where they are treated as action cards. When a fighter is returned to hand or exiled, the equipped card goes with them. When a fighter is flipped face down, the equipped card is placed down as well. Face down. Why did I say flaced? I need to get back to doing speeching. Oh. Okay, FAQ. Can I equip cards to face down fighters? No. Okay, so they have to be face up. What if I use the equipped fighter as rally material? If the fighter with equipped cards happens to be used as rally material in rally deployment, the equipment transfers to the newly developed fighter. However, that is only if the developed fighter also meets the requirements for the equipment. If not, equipment is sent to the void, ignoring recycle clauses. Okay, so... What about the effects that steal equipped cards? Some effects specifically let you steal an equipped card from the opponent. All the rules that apply to stealing Unity Rally tokens apply here. See page... oh my fucking god. 27. The equipped card is unequipped for the opponent's fighter and is equipped for your fighter to control. If it is compatible, then you must then equip it. If the fighter already has equipment of that type, like normal, you must send the current equipped card to the void. If stolen equipped card is not compatible, send it to the owner's void. Pardon me. Okay. Rift Monarchs. Okay, so this is where we learn those 3 cards. For every VTuber fighter, there is a Rift Monarch card sharing the same name artwork. A player selects a Rift Monarch at the beginning of a round. That card exists outside the interchangeable game board and grants the player a special ability. Oh, like a field card. Okay. A player selects a Rift Monarch at the beginning of the round. That card exists outside the interchangeable game board and grants the player a special ability. The Rift Monarch also determines the number and arrangement of spaces on the player's side of the field. So, for example... yeah, let me grab it. Let me reopen up the hand cam. For example, with Rock Goddess Nyaru, she has this. This is her field layout. But for Shooting Star Nyaru, it's this one. And Leah will have this one. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. The Rift Monarch also determines... here are things to remember about Monarchs. Okay, decks. Monarch cards are not included in the main or fodder deck. Negation. The effects of Rift Monarchs cannot be directly negated. Rift monsters cannot be destroyed or targeted by effects. Okay, so backup Monarchs. A player can bring a total of 5 Monarchs into a game to choose from. Only one is used per round. The Monarch can be changed in between rounds. Okay. Makes sense. Revealing Monarchs. The players must reveal their Monarch at the same time in a tournament setting. If this thing gets a tournament. Fuck. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot to... I'm so sorry. Forgot to... I read all that without you all looking. Oopsies. My apologies. Yeah, I'll leave this up then for a couple of seconds so I can just catch my breath. The back says. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's go to the decks. Deck composition. Both players start the game with a main deck of their chosen cards. This deck must contain at least 40 cards, but no more than 60. Well, it's a good thing I have 49 cards in this deck, I'd say, because the Monarch cards don't count. Okay, a deck cannot have more than 3 copies of one specific card. Fair. Differing editions, art redesigns, or revived prints do not count as separate cards. Well, duh. Oh yeah, well... Oh yeah, now that I think about it, Nyaru's probably gonna have her cards redesigned because she has a new model. Maybe. Anyway, Fodder deck. This is a 9 to 15 type deck composed of Tier 3 lore fighters and cards with text allowing them to be in the Fodder deck. Okay, so... Backup deck, B deck. Each player has the option of using a B deck of 15 cards. These cards can be swapped with the cards currently in the main and or Fodder deck between rounds in competitive play, So each round is only 15 cards? No, it's just a Fodder deck. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be so confusing. Okay, shuffling. The main and Fodder decks must be shuffled and allowed to be cut by the opposing player before each round starts. Draw. Players must draw 1 card from the main deck up turn, yada yada yada. Wait, okay, so that's obvious. Pull. This refers to adding a card from your hand from the main deck, Fodder deck, void, or exile. Okay, so that's just like... Yeah, main card, deck is always shuffled after... Oh, wait, hang on. This is important. In the case of pulling a card from the deck, the player can choose their main deck or Fodder deck. The deck is always shuffled afterwards. Okay, that's interesting. If an effect says to pull a card, but does not specify where to pull it from, the main and Fodder decks are the default locations. Okay? Deal. Dealing removes cards from the top of your main deck. These cards cannot be directly targeted by effects while they are being dealt. These cards are revealed to both players as they are being dealt unless specified otherwise in the card effect. Deal effect cannot be negated at the effect's activation, but cannot be negated as the cards are being dealt. Wait, okay. A deal effect can be negated, but cannot be negated when the cards are being dealt. Effects can respond after the deal is finished. Alright. Fucking hell, so much reading. Fuck. Maybe I should just post the link for the rulebook so y'all can read it yourselves later. Okay. Okay. The Fodder deck is composed of Tier 0 lore fighters with cards with permission to give into their text. And cards with permission given in the text. Cards can only have 3 copies between both the Fodder and main deck. The Fodder deck must contain 9 to 15 cards. Like the main deck, the Fodder deck is shuffled and broken by the opponent before the round starts. Drawing. When you conduct a normal draw from your main deck, you can also draw an additional card from the Fodder deck. This is optional. When a card is drawn from the Fodder deck, it must be shown to the opponent. This verifies that the player is not using illegal cards in the Fodder deck. Won't be considered illegal though. Well, I guess eventually they're gonna, if this gets a tournament, they're gonna like, hey, these specific cards are not tournament legal. You shouldn't have made the tournament. Anyway. Pull and deploy. When effects pull or deploy fighters from the deck, this can either be from the main deck or the Fodder deck. For example, a card with quick deploy, that quick deploys the tier 0 fighter from the deck can target tier 0 fighters from the fodder deck. Turn a card to the fodder deck. Unless the fodder deck is specifically named in card text, cards cannot be added / returned to the fodder deck. For example, if an effect calls for cards to be shuffled back into the deck, they are shuffled into the main deck, even if they are originated from the fodder deck. Okay? Tokens. Okay, what the fuck is this going to be about? Tokens in Rift Runners are resourceful units, often represented by physical cards. Cards are often converted into tokens, which are then used for various purposes. These are an integral part of the game, and they come in 3 different forms. Unity token. All fighters that are tier 0 or lower can unify to other fighters of the same class or element. Once per turn, the player can add 1 fighter from their hand and unify it to a fighter they control. The Unity token grants an attack-defense bonus indicated by values on the bottom left of the card. Okay, now I'm curious. So, tokens. So, this only works with all fighters that are tier 2 or lower. So, okay, so, I mean, explosion is bottom left, but did they mean bottom right? Okay, fucking.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you want gift
Oh great, I can't actually skip that. Okay, we're just gonna have to mute that. Do they mean bottom right? Because I see it on the bottom right. Yeah, no, I see it on the bottom right. I think they fucked up. It's on the bottom right, not the bottom left. So that's what that purple stuff is. Little purple. Yeah, you see these little purple bits? That's what I think they mean, but that's the bottom right, not bottom left. Oh, wait, my mouse is invisible. A solution. We return on the hand cam. Yeah, let's grab Nana, for example. Oh, wait, no, she's tier 1, so it works. But yeah, see? I think that's what they mean. Not bottom left, this is bottom right. So I wonder why they... Oh. Guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of it all. Let's get back to the rule book. Okay, where were we? They also sometimes grant effects as well. The Unity token is placed underneath the fighter. Okay, rally tokens. When a player deploys a strong fighter to the field, it requires fighters to be used I think they meant to say as rally material. Damn, they have to reprint their fucking rulebook as well. Well, version 1.0 ain't called 1.0 for nothing. When a player deploys a strong fighter from the field, it requires fighters to be used as rally. Okay, I've already read that. Fighters on the field, which are used as rally material, are converted into rally tokens, flipped face down, and placed underneath the new fighter. The fighter can sometimes use its rally tokens to activate effects. I think that's what it meant for like hard and soft points, correct? Find out later, I guess. We'll talk about more rally tokens later, but it should be noted that Unity tokens can be used as rally material in a rally development. The Unity tokens are converted to rally tokens, thus losing the Unity stat bonus and effects. Rift tokens. Sometimes tokens are generated by effects. These are called rift tokens, and they are represented by generic objects like coins. These can be used for specific effects that require amassing them on a single card. Sometimes they can take the place of rally tokens and serve the same function. That's interesting. Okay, fuck, we're only on page 10. Okay, hit points. Both players start with 100 HP. Direct attack. If a player has no fighters in the field, the opposing player's fight can die HP directly, yada yada yada. Fighter's attack is subtracted from the total HP. Okay, first round can't attack at all. Yeah, because that's fair. If a player experiences they lose the round, however, technically the round is not lost until the attack or effect inflicting the damage resolves. The round doesn't end until the potential losing player has a final chance to prevent the defeat with counter cards and other effects. Both players 0 HP, draw to an effect or combo that impacts both players. Round ends through a draw. For example, combo doing the player's attack directly. Yada yada. How do effects impact HP? Recover HP, the 10 first to HP. Burn HP damage versus pay HP. HP or burn damage versus... Okay, the hand. Like most card games, player will start with a hand of cards, giving them options on what to play. Both players start with the game with 5 cards in their hand, okay? Pardon me. On their first turn, they draw from the main deck and have an option of drawing from the fodder deck. Hand info. Players are not allowed to look at their opponent's hand without permission or without card effects that permit them to. Without permission, so, hey, mind showing me your cards? Oh yeah, sure. Wow, you're gonna kick my ass. Yeah, that's stupid. Anyway, players may show their opponent the cards in their hands if desired, although it is not recommended. I like how they just say, oh yeah, I mean, you can do that, but we don't recommend it. Maximum cards. Maximum number of cards for a player's hand is 7. Players can hold as many cards in their hand at once during their turn, but at their turn's end phase, they must discard any extra cards until they have 7 in their hand. Okay, discarded cards are sent to the void. Alright. Okay, so here's the field layout. Alright, actually, let's try and set this up with the hand cam. So, move the actual physical booklet. Raise the hand. Bring up the hand cam a bit. Adjust it. Alright, so... Okay, this should be enough, hopefully. Alright, let's look at this field layout. Alright. Okay, so the first 2 rows... Alright, first things first. Okay, so main deck, void zone, exile. We'll keep all that there. Alright, we're gonna have to... Oh wait, I have the booklet right here. I can just... Okay, so for example, these top 2 rows are the fighters. Rift Monarch goes right here. Fodder deck will be full of 15 cards, and down here, underneath, is the action zone for action cards. So let me grab an action card. final card will be down here, as you can see. And then the fodder deck will just have 15 monsters. Right here where my mark is. Okay. Interesting. Let's put everything back the way it was. Alright. Back to the booklet. Alright. Field layout. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, I'm gonna speed read this. Okay, AC zone. Row closest to the player for action counter cards. Cards in this zone are activated, destroyed by card effects sent to the player's void. Front, back row. Fighters can be deployed on either of these rows. A fighter in the back cannot be targeted for attack by your opponent's fighter if you have a fighter directly in space in front of it. Okay, so kind of like how Inscription did it. Okay. If you okay. A fighter in the back row cannot be targeted in space. In this way, front row fighters act as protection for the back row fighters. Back row fighters cannot attack an opponent's HP directly if there is still a front row fighter in the space in front of it. However, they can still attack an opponent fighters. Okay. What if I'm out of space? Let's quickly adjust what happens if a player runs out of space in a zone. Okay. Fighter zone. A fighter cannot be deployed if there is no room for it. However, if a full field of fighters does not impede a rally deployment if it is using fighters of this field as rally material. The material is removed to make room for the rally deployed fighter. If a player, okay, AC zone, if a player wants or is forced to place an AC card in a full AC zone, they can send a face down AC card to the void to make room for a new card. They cannot freely send AC cards to the void unless they are placing a new card. Also, only be done once per turn. Rally unity tokens. If an effect attempts to place a token on a fighter with no room for additional tokens, tokens are chosen by the controlling player and detached, not expelled, to make room for the new token. Tokens cannot be detached, swapped at will. This be initiated by an effect. Void and Exile. Void is the default destination for cards that are removed from the field or discarded from the hand. Unless stated otherwise, when a card is sent to the void, it goes to the owner's void zone, regardless of what side of the field it is on. Expanded tokens are sent there by default as well. Oh, expended. The void can be examined at any time by either player. Exile. This is a zone positioned above the void. Okay. Okay, so exile. Positioned above the void. It is essentially a deeper layer of the void. Cards are sent in an exile zone via effects. This usually makes them harder to retrieve, similar to the void zone. When a card is exiled, it is sent to the owner's exile zone unless specified otherwise. That's interesting. Okay. Temporary exile. Some cards will specifically state they are temporary exile. Oh, that they temporarily exile a fighter. This fighter is sent exile but will return under specified conditions. When a fighter is temporarily exiled, it remains its equipment but not its tokens. Retains. When the fighter is brought back, it returns when its equipment, assuring they have not been removed from the exile by another effect. If the fighter's equipment is removed, but one of the same name is in exile, at the same time the fighter's return, the card can replace the one that was lost. Huh. Okay. God, actually, wait, I should check right now. How many fucking pages are there? 37. We're about a third done. Oh wait, hey, hey, rarity guide. There's a rarity guide at the last 3 pages. Okay. Anyway, I spaced out there reading. I apologize. Okay, okay, turn structure. Okay. Like most TCGs, the players in Rift Runners each take turns. Each player is structured in phases. Yada yada yada. Start phase, beginning of your turn. Draw phase, draw. Start phase. The phrase represents the beginning of the player's turn. The player does not play any cards during this phase. However, certain effects may trigger during this phase. Wait. Okay. This phase ends when neither player has any effects to activate. Okay. Draw phase. All that happens during the draw phase is that the player draws one card from their main deck and one card from their fodder deck. The latter is optional. Certain cards might activate their effects during this phase, but usually all that happens is that cards are drawn. Action phase 1. During this phase, the player can play AC cards and deploy fighters among a few other things. This is usually when the bulk of the player's actions will take place during a given turn. Okay, normal deployments, 1 per turn. Deploying a fighter means to bring them to the field. A player can only normal deploy a single fighter in the hand during their turn. Ugh, I'm getting fucking tired of reading all this. Ugh. What about a third gun? Maybe I can take a break and do something else, but no. I got other things to do that are more important after the stream. Okay, we'll get to like page 18 and 19 and stuff from there, and I can maybe share the link so you guys can read it in your own time, and I can read it in my own time. Maybe. Anyway, deploying a fighter means, yeah, I already read that. Fighters deploy to face-up attack or defense position, or face-down defense position. The player can bring a tier 0 or 1 fighter to the field without any cost, or they can perform a rally deployment to bring out a tier 2 fighter or higher. Rallies involve deploying a powerful fighter from the hand, using fighters and unity tokens as resource. Remember that a rally deployment counts as your normal deployment for that turn. Okay. Quick deployment. This is where the fighters are brought to the field via card effect. These are not limited to 1 per turn. Only important distinction is that some fighters will initiate a rally deployment. Quick deployment. It might say rally deploy this fighter using fighters in the void as interior. Notice that it said rally deploy, not quick deploy. All the effect did was give you an easier way to use your normal deployment. What does revive mean? Revive is simply a shorthand for quick deploying a fighter from the void. Okay. Deployed in another fighter's place. When a card text specifies that a fighter is deployed in another fighter's place, this literally means that the fighter must be deployed to the same space in the field that the other fighter was removed from. Okay. Okay. Okay, phase 1. Alright. Yeah, sorry if all this reading's boring anyone, by the way. Jesus. That kind of reminds me, how the hell did I understand Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules without actually reading the rules? Okay. Turn structure. Unity phase. Unity action 1 per turn. The player can unify 1 fighter from their hand to a fighter they control of the same class or element. Cards that are unified via effects do not count towards this once per turn limit. Okay, so let's read this. Player can unify 1 fighter from their hand to a fighter they control of the same class or element. So, Most of my cards are fire, so that'll be helpful. I wonder if I can stack Miaru with the other Miaru card. Probably. Can I unify a fighter and then rally deploy? A player can both normal deploy and use a unity action in their same turn. This allows a player to add a unity material to an existing fighter on the field and then rally deploy it on top of it. This is extremely useful for getting powerful fighters onto the field. Okay. Definitely gonna have to reread all this if I'm ever going against someone, because I don't think I'll ever meet anyone with these cards. Oh, good lord. Okay. Use action counter and equip cards. Action counter and equip cards can be placed face down on the field or activated freely during the action phases. The cards themselves may have requirements, however. Changing the attack defense positions. Okay. The player can change the attack defense position of each fighter on their side of the field that was not normal deployed this turn or attacked this turn. Combat phase. During this phase, the player can attack with their fighters. The player attacks with one fighter at a time. The act of attacking has its own steps, which will be broken down in more detail soon. Oh, the mess is visible. Okay. We just finished reading the combat phase. Action phase 2, AP2, has all the same functions as action phase 1. It simply allows the player a chance to take additional actions after their combat phase. If they have already used their normal deployment and normal unity action, they are not given another during AP2. The one per turn limitations still apply. Alright. End phase. This effect begins when the player declares an end to their turn. Certain effects may activate during this phase. This is similar to the start phase. This phase ends when neither player chooses to activate any effects. The opponent's start phase begins after this phase ends. Alright. One more page. Alright. Turn structure. Combat phase. We glossed over the combat phase before, now it's time to break down more detail. Wait, is there like another page for this? Okay. Declaration step. Destruction step. Okay. You know what? I think I'll read this on my own. Y'all are getting bored of this anyway, so... Yeah, let's open up the hand cam again. I'll post the link to the rulebook in the chat, just in case anyone wants to actually finish reading this up. Oh, now that we're back to the camera, may as well. What can we do? Well, I don't have any other plans, so yeah, it's just. I guess we can admire the art. It's good art. I like it. I like the drawings. That's bright as a bitch. Well, I guess since everyone's here, I'll do that once Christmas comes. Well, when it becomes the holiday season. Oh, I should probably put the. Alright, but yeah, we got everything. We reviewed what I wanted to review, and I read a lot more than I would like to comfortably admit. Yeah, well, I guess that's it for today. That's all I really wanted to do. Just look at the cards that I ordered, stream it, admire it, and yeah. But yeah, first semester of college is ending soon, so I may be able to do a couple more streams for next month or so, hopefully. However, after that, it'll be the second semester, so college is gonna beat my ass again then. You probably won't see any streams until, like, summer break. Maybe spring break. After winter break ends. But yeah, this was nice. This was really nice. Hopefully, maybe I'll find someone to challenge with these cards. Probably not. Maybe I'll purchase the other starter deck just to, you know, have it for bragging rights. While I'm on that, I should probably follow the Rift Runners Twitter page and all that so I can get updates on everything. But yeah, that was Rift. That was a review of Rift Runners' Blazing Glory starter pack. Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a good afternoon, a good evening, or good night, old sports. Oh, and if I don't actually stream at all next week, for some strange reason, or next 2 weeks for some reason, have a Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas.